आइए। बैठिए। सौरभ जी अपना परिचय दीजिए। मीडियम ऑफ इंटरव्यू इज हिंदी और इंग्लिश?
English.
English. Kindly introduce yourself.
My name is Saurabh Verma. I am from Hazaribagh. I have done my schooling from Ghatotand and my college education from Hazaribagh only. After that, sir, I went to Kodarma to complete my B.Ed, and further I completed my education from there only and my training as well. And I was working in a private school for a few years, and from 2016 I joined government school as a school teacher.
Very good. Anything more you want to add in your introduction?
I like playing table tennis.
Okay.
Weekends.
Anything
And
more?
I like reading topics on science and technology, all types of development of science technology.
Very good. When you realized table tennis became your hobby?
So table tennis I was playing since my school times. And
With whom? With whom?
With in the games period first, and
Okay.
afterwards
With whom?
in
With
evening
whom?
with my younger brother.
Younger brother.
Yes.
Right now?
Right now, yes. I sometimes get time and play with my younger brother.
Don't you think this hobby requires one another man for you? Always?
Yes. Fortunately, my brother is with me. He's studying in masters, so in weekends he's.
So how you will continue this hobby in later period?
Later, if I will like to help, like I will like to bring someone into this hobby. This is the
शादी हो गई है आपकी?
Yes, sir. I'm married.
चलिए। सौरभ, why Hazaribagh is famous for?
Sir, Hazaribagh is basically famous for two reasons, in my opinion. First is it's very good climate, and second is emerging as an education hub in nearby areas.
Any pilgrimage site in Hazaribagh?
Pilgrimage site in Ichak, there is Budiya Mata Devi Mandir is there. That
And
is the pilgrimage.
where is Surajkund?
Surajkund is in Barkatta, sir.
Okay, it is in Hazaribagh.
It is in Hazaribagh, sir.
Why Surajkund is famous?
Sir, it's having India's hottest spring, hot water spring. It is there.
And why Hazaribagh is infamous?
Some incidents of communal violence has taken place in past.
What do you think? What is the reason of communal violence?
Communal violence is a very broad kind of thing. Basically, Hazaribagh frequent communal violence basically happens because of one thing is that the colonies are very closely located, and false news spreads very rapidly. So these two things are there, and there is a mindset also which needs to overcome if you want to come out of outside this criminal thing.
Don't you think that one religion's interest when sometime harms other, that is the main reason of communal violence?
Sorry, sir.
When some religion interest harm other religion interest, this is one of the main reason.
We can say that, sir.
Any example?
Yes, sometimes happen that political interests are there.
It's okay, very good. You are a teacher right now?
Yes, sir.
Why you want to join Jharkhand Administrative Service?
Sir, right now I'm working in an elementary school. My classes are 6 to 8. I'm working in a role which is limited in a way.
Why it is limited? You can change thousands of life as a teacher.
That I'm doing, sir. I'm actually doing that thing also.
So why not teacher? Why JS?
But sir, improvement is everyone's duty, and it's right also. I want improvement in terms of diversity of job, and pay scale is also higher. So that's what I'm also doing, sir.
Okay. Any three good things for Kodarma?
Good thing about Kodarma is that first is that sir, it's a very compact town. So and it's most of the things are located very nearby. So you don't need to travel much. I'm talking about Kodarma town.
Okay.
Second thing,
You know the idea of Atmanirbhar Bharat?
Atmanirbhar Bharat is like having self-dependency in economic perspective is Atmanirbhar Bharat. Not much detail I don't know, sir. much.
When first this idea Atmanirbhar Bharat came in the concept?
Sir, historically speaking,
In which plan?
Plan. I'm sorry, sir.
Okay. What is Make in India?
Make in India is an initiative which was launched by Modi government of.
Any correlation between Make in India and Atmanirbhar Bharat?
Yes, sir. There is correlation.
What is?
Basically, Atmanirbhar Bharat talks about having self-dependency in all means of production and all other things. And this is same with Make in India, that if you want to establish trade.
What are the government efforts to increase digitalization?
The government has done many things for digitalization. First was the UPI. UPI is a landmark initiative for digitalization, that now billions of transactions are happening every month. That is one thing.
Do you have any data regarding this?
No, sir.
Okay. Good, very good. Or?
And second thing is that, sir, telecommunication network is expanding at a very fast rate. The data rates are almost cheapest in the world. Our country is having cheapest data rates. Third is the broadband network is too high, and we have another deepest mobile penetration in our country. So all
very
these
good.
are contributing, sir.
What is inflation rate right now?
Inflation rate right now is around. I'm not sure, sir. Sorry, sir, I'm not sure. I'm not updated.
Too high or too less?
So it is high.
High.
It is high.
Okay. If inflation is high, then RBI, what does RBI does? What RBI does?
Sir, if inflation is high, then RBI tries to curb down purchasing power. That is
RBI?
It tries to control the purchasing money from the market, sir. So that is
through which measures?
There are a series of fiscal measures and monetary measures.
Fiscal measures?
Yes.
Sure. RBI uses fiscal measures.
Sorry, sir. RBI uses monetary measures.
It's good. Very good. Now,
ये आप बोले कि बैडमिंटन खेलना जानता हूँ, चाहता हूँ, टेबल टेनिस, क्रिकेट क्यों नहीं?
Sir, if I could tell you the exact story why I'm not inclined to cricket, was that I was born in a colony of Tata Steel. There we had a club in nearby house, and PT got available. So that inclination started from that. And my Mamaji was at that time player of table tennis from Tata Steel. So that actually he inspired me into this.
Yeah.
So that is the reason why I'm into table tennis.
बढ़िया। स्वच्छ भारत मिशन के बारे में आपकी क्या राय?
Swachh Bharat mission it's a landmark mission for our country. Modi government launched it probably in 2015. I'm not sure about the date. And this mission basically was aimed to ensure general cleanliness hygiene throughout country. It started with making our entire country open defecation free, and a series of measures have been adopted in different steps. That's all I can say.
जमीन पर कुछ अंतर आया?
Yes, sir.
क्या?
Many of the panchayats, even in Jharkhand also, they have been declared open defecation free, ODF. And even our district, Hazaribagh also was given a very top ranking in Swachh Bharat Abhiyan. So there are, yes, visible, and most important, the outlook of people has changed. Now we see dustbins around, we see lots of inspection in government schools and government offices. So there is a change in outlook, sir. We have to at least appreciate that maybe not much changes have happened, but yes, outlook has indeed changed, and things will gradually improve, sir.
आप satisfied हैं या कुछ और change कर सकते थे?
Sir, I am satisfied, but there is still scope of improvement.
बताइए।
Sir, like
जो कमी है उसको बताइए,
like,
जो आप कर सकते थे।
Sir, in cities, if you see, people are aware more about general hygiene and other things, but this is not much in the rural belts and semi-urban belts. ये तो एक है, sir, and it will take time, sir. Once consciousness comes at people's level, things will improve, sir.
क्या आपको नहीं लगता कि शिक्षा बढ़ेगी तो स्वच्छता बढ़ेगी?
Yes, sir.
तो इसके लिए शिक्षा बढ़ाने से भी हम सफल हो सकते हैं।
Yes, sir.
अच्छा, चलिए, आपको एक ऑप्शन है कि मान लीजिए आप झारखंड एजुकेशन सर्विस में आते हैं।
यस
तो एनईपी का नाम सुने हैं आप?
यस सर।
क्या है इसका फुल फॉर्म?
सर NEP stands for New Education Policy.
इसके बारे में कुछ पढ़े हैं?
Yes sir. It's a very landmark decision, though it has been criticized on certain grounds. But once it comes on actual ground, we should be able to say that what are the pros and cons. Education system has been modified. That now it's 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 5 years of lower KG, upper KG, class 1, 2, 3. 2 years class 4, 5, then 3 years 6, 7, 8, and afterwards 4 years of plus 2. 10th board have been eliminated. Now there is a direct board in class 12. The norm of MPhil has been removed. Now a person who wishes to do PhD, they can do PhD directly after masters. And one of the very remarkable thing has happened that if a person completes 1 year of his graduation, first year he gets a certificate. If he completes second year, he gets a diploma, and if he completes 3 years, he gets a degree. So that is very good, sir. If, now there is no college dropouts, so some kind of adjustments are made for them, sir.
सरकार का इसमें विजन क्या है, क्या चाहती है इससे?
Sir, vision basically, if we look into why, talking about schools modification, I am not able to predict right now. Board has been eliminated, so unnecessary pressure is saved from the students. That is one thing. And in graduation, if a student gets certificate in first year or second year, he will be attracted toward graduation. Otherwise, people have more inclined toward technical courses, and traditional graduation is moving away. So they can think dual degree option is still also there. So they can do dual degree also. So basically, it's to make education more competitive and prepare students to 21st century demands. One more thing I will like to add, sir, education in vernacular tongue has been promoted. So that is also very good thing, sir. Stress-free education.
Mr. Verma.
Yes, sir.
Tell us about some main problems of Jharkhand.
Sir, main problem of Jharkhand is, if you say in a broader perspective, is poverty. And if you look into analyze it, the actual benefits of the programs do not reach to the poor. This is a major problem in the state. Underutilization of resources and right benefits not reaching to right people. In my perspective, it's a major problem.
As administrative officer, how can you solve these problems?
Sir, as an administrative officer, my first step would be that people should know what has been designed for them. There is a lack of awareness about different programs and different initiatives. And the middlemen generally used to take benefit of all these things. So that is first. Second thing, sir, my effort will be that I would evaluate what exactly status of different development programs are there, and with my team, that is, I'll try to include everyone in my team, whether it's from whether our people representative or the people who are working at different panchayats and villages, and we will prepare a roadmap of 6 months so that we could achieve basic minimum target so that maximum benefit could reach.
Do you know about any female freedom fighter which belongs to your Hazaribagh?
Hazaribagh, I know, sir, but right now I am not able to recall. Very famous freedom fighter is there who has she participated in Quit India movement. I am not able to recall right now, sir.
Okay. Do you know about NATO?
NATO, yes, sir.
Tell
It's
us.
basically it stands for North Atlantic. 1 second, sir. That name of sorry, sir. Freedom fighter is Saraswati Devi from Hazaribagh. I was not able to recall. Now next question, sir. NATO is North Atlantic Treaty Organization. Basically, it's a Cold War era institution when world was divided into Soviet bloc and communist
Very good.
and capitalist bloc. At that time, sir, this NATO thing was created. It was front against Soviet USSR and their allied power and those powers with them. And its members were mostly capitalist countries of that time, sir. And yes, sir.
In scenario of Russia-Ukraine conflict, a word currency internationalization is in news.
Yes, sir.
Then tell us about something.
Sir, I can talk about that, but I'm not sure about that. If you allow me, I can speak something, but I'm not sure about that.
Okay.
Basically, what happened that immediately after the start of this crisis, on 24th of Feb 2022, there was a deep decline in the value of ruble, and it was
very good.
It was estimated like Russian economy will fall down because of all these kind of things. But at the same time, Mr. Putin, because he was, I think, well prepared for this kind of thing, he equated that with gold. I'm not sure about that, but he made it gold standard like something, and because of that, the value of ruble increased. So perhaps I think this is what you are asking me, sir. But I'm not sure about that, sir.
Should NEET be banned or not?
The medical examination.
Okay.
I don't think so, sir. The NEET should be banned. It's a very tough examinations, and until unless we create something which is acceptable and which is time tested, it should not be banned, sir. This is my opinion.
Do you know about primitive tribes?
Yes, sir.
Tell us.
Sir, there are 32 scheduled tribes in Jharkhand, and among those 32, 8 tribes are known as primitive tribes. I think these tribes are something which have been existing since very long, and they are more or less still very primitive in their way of living, and their socio-economic condition is also very good, very backward, and today also they live into remote locations of forest. So these are the primitive tribes. 8 are there.
Any primitive tribe belongs to Hazaribagh?
BIHAR, sir.
In which economical activity they engage?
Sir, BIHAR generally are into, they used to collect forest products, and primary like they used to collect honey, they used to hunt small animals, forest produces, blackberries, all
any
this.
craft? They engage
Craft.
in any craft activity?
BIHARs. I'm sorry, sir, I'm not able to.
बढ़िया है इनका बहुत मस्त जवाब भी आपने
थोड़ा सा अब तो इंटरव्यू समाप्त हुआ।
जी सर।
थोड़ा और पढ़िए
सर, पढ़ाई
खास करके झारखंड को, है ना?
जी सर, जी सर।
इसलिए कि अभी आपसे कोई पूछ दे कि हजारीबाग के प्रमुख सर पूछे तो आपने कन्हरी का नाम नहीं लिया, झील नाम नहीं लिया, गौर कर रहे हैं?
पिलग्रिमेज सर, आपने शायद पिलग्रिमेज
दर्शनीय स्थल ने हजारीबाग किससे पहचाना जाता है? एक प्रश्न ये भी था। एक मिनट तो नहीं तो यहाँ पर रुक गए। अब हम नई शिक्षा नीति पर बोले तो ये क्या अंतर है? अंतर साफ है कि अब 2 डिग्री मिलेगी हायर एजुकेशन में। एक ऑनर्स आप हो गए केमिस्ट्री में, और दूसरा जो है आप कंप्यूटर साइंस के भी एक सर्टिफिकेट होल्डर हो गए, आप मैकेनिकल साइड के भी, वेल्डर, फिटर, इलेक्ट्रीशियन के भी हो गए। नई शिक्षा नीति, जो पुरानी व्यवस्था हमारी थी कि जो कोई पढ़ लिख के बेरोजगार नहीं होता था, आज आपके पास 2 ऑप्शन है। एक BSc कर गए तो आप IAS बन जाइए, और दूसरा आपने साथ में जो हैचरी एक डिग्री ले ली है, या वेल्डर, मोल्डर, फिटर, इलेक्ट्रीशियन की डिग्री है, तो ये 2 डिग्री में 1 डिग्री तो काम आ ही जाना है। ठीक है, तो ये बेसिक अंतर है दोनों। ये 5+3+3+4 ये तो कॉमन है। आपको ये बताना है कि पुरानी शिक्षा और नई शिक्षा में क्या फर्क है। ये सर तात्कालिक हमेशा पूछेगा। दूसरी बात आप पूछे कि आप स्कूल छोड़ के यहाँ क्या करेंगे, इसका संतोषजनक उत्तर नहीं।
आप क्या कर रहे हैं?
गवर्नमेंट टीचर है सर।
गवर्नमेंट टीचर पूछे नहीं सर, पूछे थे तो इस समय हाँ, तो जो आप वहाँ चेंज
So that I am doing sir. Basically every year.
जिस बात से हम संतुष्ट कर सके।
Sir I take English. Middle में तो सारे classes लेने पड़ते हैं सर। I take social science, science also I take English also. Sir government school सिलवार में।
देखिए इसको कैसे डिफेंड करेंगे कि आप ये बोल रहे हैं यस सर आई एम चेंजिंग थाउजेंड्स ऑफ लाइव्स, बट यहाँ जो है मेरा कार्य क्षेत्र, मेरा जो वर्क एरिया है वो लार्जर हो जाएगा। अलॉन्ग विथ एजुकेशन आई कैन प्ले रोल इन हेल्थ, लॉ एंड ऑर्डर। आपके पास तो यहाँ कार्य क्षेत्र बढ़ गया ना, शिक्षा, तो फिर आप है ना।
जी सर।
तो ये रीजन देना एक ये, उसके बाद आप अगर भूल गए सर, क्वेश्चन आगे बढ़ गए तो आप इनसे परमिशन लेंगे, सर कैन आई रिप्लाई योर प्रीवियस क्वेश्चन आंसर। ऐसा नहीं कि फिंगर आप उठा दिए, ये बहुत बड़ा मिस्टेक है
सर।
आप हाथ को बड़े संयमित रोके हुए थे, लेकिन एक्साइटमेंट इतना बढ़ गया सरस्वती देवी के समय कि वो आपने हाथ उठा लिया, फिंगर उठ गया। ये बड़ा मिस्टेक है। 2 ब्लंडर है, मतलब एक फिंगर का और दूसरा कि आप इसको डिफाइन नहीं कर, इसको जस्टिफाई कीजिए। जैसे झारखंड एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव सर्विस, व्हाई यू आर मूविंग फ्रॉम वन जॉब टू अनदर, इसका प्रॉपर जस्टिफिकेशन आपके पास होना चाहिए, है ना। इसको बढ़िया से तैयार कीजिए। कुछ गूगल मीट वाला सेशन आपको काम आएगा।
जी
फिर आपसे साइंस टेक का भी सवाल पूछेंगे, ठीक है। स्वच्छता मिशन को भी जब सर कुछ हिंट दे रहे थे तब आप एक्सप्लेन कर रहे थे। ओपन डेफिकेशन फ्री जैसे हुआ तो कौन सा हुआ, ये सब आपको काउंटर सवाल पूछे जा सकते हैं, ठीक है।
इंग्लिश
थोड़ा सा हजारीबाग कोडरमा पर प्रॉपर रिसर्च कर लीजिए। हजारीबाग कोडरमा पर प्रॉपर रिसर्च होना चाहिए। और जैसे अभी हम इंट्रोडक्शन पूछे, तो ऐसा नहीं है कि इंट्रोडक्शन से ही आपका शुरुआत होगा, आपको हो सकता है कहीं से शुरुआत हो सकता है, तो उस तरह से ध्यान दीजिएगा। बाकी आपका बहुत बैलेंस था, बढ़िया था, अच्छी है
सर, बिल्कुल।
आपको 100 में सर नंबर कितना देंगे? 100 में
थैंक यू सर।
हिचक जो है ये मान के चलिए कि हम लोग कोई नहीं जानते आपसे, जब ये कॉन्फिडेंस आपके अंदर आ जाएगा, ये सुनने वाले नहीं जानते, मैं जानता हूँ, तब क्या होगा कि आपकी जो हिचक है वो हिचक दूर हो। चलिए
सर,
ये तो अभी कोई आपकी युक्ति थोड़ी दे रहे हैं, मगर ये आपकी गलती बता रहे हैं जो आपके लिए हो सकता है कारण बन जाए।
मैं बहुत सर, आई एम वेरी थैंकफुल टू यू सर। ठीक है, छोटी इधर डिटेल्स में आपने सारी चीज़ों को पॉइंट आउट किया है सर।
एक्चुअली आप मेंस पास कर गए, इसका मतलब कि आप काबिल हैं, लेकिन आपका एक ब्लंडर आपको वहाँ पर बाहर कर सकता है, और ब्लंडर यही है।
लूडो खेले 99 से लौटना है, इसलिए हम 98 बोले कि इसके बाद 99
2%। 15 को मेरा इंटरव्यू है सर।
हाँ, इसमें प्रॉपर वर्कआउट।
हजारीबाग झारखंड,
और अभी 32+2 हो गया है गंजू, और उसको ऐड किया गया ना उसमें भोक्ता को, इन्होंने
सर हम हजारीबाग सदर में पोस्टेड है सर। ये मेरा सेकंड अटेम्प्ट है सर। लास्ट टाइम भी
आपको इस बार सफलता दी
दिया था सर।
सौरभ जी, ये बात पर ध्यान दिए, 32+2 हो गया है, एक भोक्ता को और एक गंजू को।
अच्छा, हम अपडेटेड नहीं।
हाँ, तो ये हमेशा ध्यान दीजिएगा, अगर पूछता है तो 32+2 आपको बताना है। रिसेंटली में भोक्ता और गंजू 2 ट्राइब को अभी सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट के अधिसूचना आ गई है, कार्मिक ने भी आदेश नहीं भेजा है, इसलिए 32+2 बोलना है,
32+2
बोलना। हाँ।